Welcome everybody. Today we're making calzones in the Ninja Foodi Deluxe. This recipe can also be made in the 6.5 quart or the 8 quart. So stop off on the way home, pick up a pizza dough, or if you want, you can make your own. I opted to pick some up, and one of the worst struggles with making calzones at home is fighting with the dough. So you have to let it come up to room temperature, and we're gonna go over that as I'm going through the process of making them. If the dough is fighting you, what I suggest you do is cover it with a damp towel and be patient. You have to be patient with the dough, but the end result will be so worth it. So come on over and let's get started. So very few ingredients are required. You need one pizza dough, or you can make yours homemade. I'm opting to use pepperoni and mozzarella cheese today. Now with your own calzone, you can put whatever you want in the calzone. You can put salami, cheese, ham. If you have vegetables like leftover veg, like you can do ham, broccoli, and cheese. Just get creative and you can stuff these calzones with whatever you want. But today we're keeping it simple, just quick and easy. So this is just a little extra flour here. We're going to dust our work surface with. And all I'm going to do is take that dough out. This dough has been sitting out probably, I let this one go about 2 hours. I'm going to keep that flour close by. I'll put it over here so you don't get a close-up of my arm. And I'm just going to bring it in. We're going to remove those air bubbles. You don't want to be violent with this dough. Just be gentle. We're just going to roll it into a ball. I'm just going to knead it on the counter just for a bit. Now after doing this, the dough sometimes will be very, very difficult to work with. And if that's the case, what you can do, you can just cover it after I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces. Because you can't do the 2 large calzones in the Ninja Foodi. So I'm going to go ahead and you can use a knife. I just happen to have a bench scraper. We're going to cut this in half. Just eyeball it. Just try to get it as even as possible. It's sometimes difficult. And there's nothing wrong with several different size calzones. So I can already tell these are going to be bigger than these. You can cover this dough up so it doesn't dry out, but I'm going to be working fairly quickly if this dough will cooperate. Because look at the spring back on that. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to cover this dough. Initially I just press it out with my fingers. It's still a bit sticky. And then you can use a rolling pin. My rolling pin is still packed away from the move. And yeah, this dough is going to have to rest. I already can tell. Just by doing that. I mean, you can fight with it to work with it, but your best bet is just time. All this dough needs is a bit of time. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to ball these up. We're going to let this dough probably rest for like 20 minutes. I'm going to get a damp kitchen towel. You can use a paper towel, you can use saran wrap, and I'm just going to cover these and I will come back in 20 minutes and start working with these doughs again. Okay, let's see how these guys are. It's been about 20 minutes. I don't know the exact time. Let me take these guys. Oh yeah, you can smell that. Just going to take these off to the side and just cover them. Beautiful. Grab some more of that flour, not too much. Just a little dusting. Oh yeah. Oh, so much easier to work with. And I probably shouldn't have worn black today. So what you want to do is just make these into a round. We're going to try our best. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not perfect when it comes to this. But you just do the best you can. And you're going to push some of those air bubbles out. It's sticking just a bit. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at the dough. So much easier to work with. Wonderful. Fantastic. It's springing back just a bit. Whoops. And that's basically all there is to it, rolling one of these doughs out. So what I like to do, I'm just going to take some mozzarella cheese. And I'm just going to put some in here. And once again, I forgot to get ricotta cheese when I was out. I like ricotta in mine. I think it tastes better, but I forgot to pick some up. And you're just going to take some pepperoni. You can put as little or as much pepperoni that you would like to have on your calzone. It's all personal preference here. There. Beautiful. And what I like to do is add a little bit more cheese. Because like people say, you can never have too much cheese. And yeah, this one might be a little over the top. You want to leave some room at the end so you can seal this guy. I'm not doing the best here. I did much better when I'm off camera. Then you're going to take that dough, you're going to pull, you're going to stretch it. Stuff that back. And then just press. And what I do is just stuff it in. Press, bring it out, press down, and do the same with the other side. Yeah, you really didn't want cheese in between where you're pressing down. And that's a beautiful looking calzone. Now what you can do, you can just fold this over with your thumb if you want to. Look at my hands. Just like that. I'm going to pick this one up and put it off to the side, but what we're going to do now is, because now we're working on moving up to our second calzone, we want to preheat the Ninja Foodi Deluxe. You're going to go ahead and turn your Ninja Foodi Deluxe on. I'm going to keep it on air crisp. We're going to use air crisp. Now the temp, you're going to hit temp. I'm bringing this down to, whoops, 375. Now the time, we're going to hit the time. It defaults to 20 minutes. I'm just going to keep it on there because I want this to preheat for at least 5 minutes. And we're just going to hit start. So what I'm going to do is pick this up. You can use your bench knife if you want and your hand. Just going to put it off to the side. We're going to take another one of those doughs, grab some flour, dust your work surface. You want to take a sharp knife and you want to cut some holes in this dough, just like so. You want to make sure they open up or vent holes. And I usually just do the traditional 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it's been preheating. Yep, it's been preheating for 5 minutes. What I am going to do right now, I am going to spray these down with a little bit of oil. This has been preheating, I look at it right now, like 7 minutes. We're going to raise the lid. And you're just going to pick those calzones up. Once again, be careful because it's going to be hot. Just place them right in there. And this will be a bit snug, but it'll work. Close that lid. 13 minutes remaining. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to up this to 15. This usually takes anywhere from 13 to 14 minutes. And it's just going to restart right back up again. So I am going to check these halfway through the cooking time just to check on the color, to make sure they're not getting too brown. But I did make these the other day, and it worked fine on 375. And they are gorgeous and beautiful, but I can tell they're not done, so we're going to lower the lid. I am going to take a temp of the dough, so I want to make sure that's done. 206, 209. Let's poke into this one. Oops. 210. Just want to make sure the dough is done. Perfect. These guys are done. I'm going to take them out and put them on a rack. Look at those gorgeous calzones. Beautiful. Taste test time. And we're serving this with some marinara sauce. Close up of these guys. Beautiful. Let's do a taste test. They had a chance to cool down, which is a blessing. Dip it in some sauce. Mmm. These are fantastic. I'm sorry, I enjoyed the moment. These are really, really good. Definitely make these in your Ninja Foodi Deluxe. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that these can be frozen. I wrapped them in aluminum foil, popped them in the freezer, and take them out, reheat them at either 375 or 390 while they're wrapped. They will get a little soft, but if you want to re-crunch them or re-crisp them just a little bit, take them out of the aluminum foil and just let them cook for a minute or two, and they will be just like brand new. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that notifications button, and don't forget about our fabulous Facebook group, Pressure Crisp Ninja Foodi and Ninja Foodi Grill. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.